Okay, good afternoon, my Dhamma brothers and Dhamma sisters. Today is 31st October 2013. Afternoon lecture. Asangata Sanyuta. Many times the Buddha used to describe Nibbana. Asangata Sanyuta is in Sanyutta Nikaya. According to Sanyutta Nikaya, we should know about Nibbana. Many times used here, Asangata is term for Nibbana. This is very popular, Sankata and Asankata. Sankata means, you see, some means many conditions together, many causes together. Kata means created. Many conditions created, many conditions together created or produce this effect. That is a Sankata. Asankata is not like that. But the most translators use Sankatas conditioned, Asankatas unconditioned. Only these terms are used. Conditioned and unconditioned. That conditions, unconditioned. Okay. Conditioned state. Unconditioned state. Conditioned, unconditioned. This is Sankata and Sankata. Condition means, you see, produced by, it is cause. Things produced by, it is causes. So, Asankata Sanyuta means, Nibbana is Asankata. In this Sanyuta, the Buddha gave many meditation practice to attain Nibbana. So a lot of suttas are mentioned in this. Kayakata Sati Sutta. Asangata Sanyutam Patama Weko. First group, Kayakata Sati Sutta. Discourse on mindfulness on the bodies. Mindfulness on the body. Concentrated mindfulness on the bodies. Mindfulness directed to the bodies. Kaya Kata Sati. Like a Kaya Nupassana. Here referring to Sati. Kaya Kata Sati. Savati Nidana means, you see, briefly, this is brief mentioned, like that is the meaning, Ekan Samayam Bhagava Savatiyam Viharati Chitavani Natha Penikasa Arame. These words are briefly mentioned, Savati Nidana. Savati Nidana means referring to that. But some scholars assumed this. In Pali text, there is a mention the Savati Nidana. They think this is sutta is confined at Savati. They think in this way. This is sutta is confined in Savati. But not like that. Actually, Savati Nidana means briefed about Evam Esudan Ekan Samayam Bhagava Savatiyam Viharati Chitavani Natha Penikasa Arame. These words are briefly mentioned. Savati Nidana. Because of Ikan Samaya Bhagava Sautiya, these words are called Nidana, introduction. Introduction. By who? By Venerable Ananda. Venerable Ananda introduced about this suttas. So that is the meaning. Not Savatthi Nidana, this sutta is confined only in Savatthi. That is just their thought, only thought. Because of a lot of suttas, if it mentioned everything in detail, the books will be bigger and bigger, more volumes. Therefore, use these terms. Savatthi Nidana. Asankatan chao bhikkhave desasami asankata kame cha mekha. Asankatan chao bhikkhave desasami asankata kame cha mekha. The Buddha said, Bhikkhus, I will teach you the unconditioned. I will teach you the unconditioned and the path leading to the unconditioned. Nibbana and Nibbana Kami Mekha, want to say. No? I want to explain Nibbana and the way leading to Nibbana. The Buddha described Nibbana as a asankata. Asankata kami pativirasa. You see, this is not so different from Four Noble Truth in Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. In Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha said, Dukkha Nirodha Kamini Pativira. The same things, Dukkha Nirodha, here asankata. Dukkha Nirodha Kamini Pativira, here asankata Kami Mekha. So, the Four Noble Truths. Four Noble Truths, you see, the first and the second are in samsara, continuous in samsara. The third and the fourth is nivati, stop continuous suffering, stop samsara. Bhavati Satya, Nivati Satya. Cause and effect, the Buddha explained. Asankatan javo bhikkhave desasami asankata kame cha mekha. Bhikkhus, I will teach you desasami. I will teach you. All means you. Teach you. And the path, mekha, leading to the unconditioned asankata kami. Tansunata, listen to that. Tansunata, listen to that. Katamancha bhikkhave asankatam. Bhikkhus, what is the unconditioned? What is unconditioned? Yo bhikkhave ragakhayo, dosakhayo, mohakhayo, idam vochati bhikkhave asankatam. The destruction of craving, destruction of hatred, destruction of delusion. This is called the unconditioned. So, in this sutta, Asangata explained by means of these three. What is Asangata? Unconditioned. What is Nibbana? So, according to this, Raga Khayo, Dosa Khayo, Moha Khayo. Where there ceases craving, where there ceases hatred, there ceases delusion. Want to say, Raga Dosa is no more. Why these words are used? Sometimes you see, Ragakaya is, sometimes this term is used for Arata Mega also. Arata Mega distracted Raga, distracted Dosa, distracted Moha. Eradicated Raga, eradicated Dosa, eradicated Moha by Arhata. But Nibbana does not eradicate Raga, Dosa, Moha. But without seeing Nibbana, without depending on Nibbana, no Arhata Mega Chaita is possible to arise. Seeing Nibbana, depending on Nibbana, Arhata Mega eradicate Raga, Dosa, Moha. As the object of Arhata Mega. Arhata Mega eradicate Raga, Dosa, Moha depending on Nibbana. Therefore, Nibbana also used this term, Ragakaya, Dosakaya, Mohakaya. Used this term. As the object. Actually, Nibbana itself never eradicate. Nibbana is not the state which eradicate any kind of mental defilement. Nibbana is just object of mind, which eradicate Raga, Dosa, Moha. Arhata Mega eradicate. Only Arhata Mega. What is Arhata Mega? The unity of Eightfold Path. The unity, not other things. The unity of Eightfold Factors. Samadhi, Sama Sankappa, Sama Vacha, Sama Kamanta, Sama Ajiva. Sama Vayama, Sama Sati, Sama Samadhi. These Eightfold Factors working together harmoniously. They are very powerful when they work together as a one, working together. It's destroying the Eightfold Factors, destroying Raga, Dosa, Moha. Seeing Nibbana. That is the meaning. Nibbana is object of Arhata Mega. Arhata Mega is knowledge, together with the associated mind and mental knowledge, which is consciousness and mental state together. Arhata Mega. In Arhata Mega, how many Dhammas are participated? You see, at least 36. When you add the consciousness, 37. Consciousness is 1, mental state is 36, according to Abhidhamma. Altogether, the unity of 37 These mind and mental states are composed as a Radha Mega. This Radha Mega, without a Nibbana object, cannot arise. Aramana, Nibbana is Aramana Pachayo to that Radha Mega Chaitas. As a Aramana object condition is a support. But the eradication of Raga Dosa Moha is not by Nibbana. The eradication of Raga Dosa Moha is by Radha Mega, by knowledge. Nibbana is not a knowledge. Not composed of anything. Nibbana is not composed of anything. In Nibbana has no knowledge. Nibbana is just a state as an object. Only Radha Megas are composed of 8 factors. These 8 factors become mature through practice of Vipassana. Vipassana also 8 path. We started Vipassana at that time. The 8 factors not become mature. At the state of Radha Mega, they become mature. Can see Nibbana, can eradicate it. Mental defilements. You see, when we explain the Mecca in commentaries use the definitions of Mecca. Kilese Marindo Nibbana Kachati Mecca. Kilese Marindo, eradicating mental defilement. Marindo means eradicating mental defilements. Kilese mental defilements. Marindo, eradicating. Eradicating mental defilements. Attained Nibbana, entered Nibbana. Mecca performed 2 functions. Partly eradicate kilesa, partly attain Nibbana. 2 functions. Mecca is used to 2 words together, joining together. Mecca in Sanskrit marka. Marka means Mara means destroying, eradicating. Mara. Ka means going. Destroying and going. 2 functions. The Mecca performed 2 functions. Eradicating mental defilement and going into Nibbana. So, Nibbana is just only object. Just an object. But without an object, this Mega Chaita is impossible to rise. Okay? That is the meaning. Nibbana is Ragakaya, Dosakaya, Mohakaya. Concerning Nibbana, Raga can be eradicated. Concerning Nibbana, Dosa can be eradicated. Moha can be eradicated. Ragakayo, Dosakayo, Mohakayo. You know Nirodha Satya, explanations of Nirodha Satya and Visuddhimagga. Is it Ragakaya, is it Nibbana? Dosakaya, Mohakaya, is it Nibbana? It's a question and answer give. Question and answer give. But we must understand it this way. Ragakaya is not only, this term is used not only for Nibbana. This term used for Radha Megas also. As the object, Nibbana also have such a terms. Nibbana also possible. Ragakaya, Dosakaya. Because of when one sees with the Radha Mega, no more raga. That is the meaning. Actually, hatreds eradicated by Anagami Mega, not a Radha Mega. Delusion totally eradicated by Radha Mega. Raga and Moha eradicated by Radha Mega. Dosa eradicated by Anagami Mega. But to praise Radha Mega, when Radha Mega appeared, hatred is also no more. Therefore, Radha Mega also can be called Dosakaya. Dosakaya. Can be called Dosakaya. In this stage, no more dosa, no more hatred. One day a Prabhajaka, whose name is Samandakani or Jambukharaka, it's also Sayadaw Nikayas. He put questions when Venerable Sariputta. It is said Nibbana, Nibbana. What is Nibbana? Venerable Sariputta also said Ragakaya, Dosakaya, Mohakaya. This is Nibbana. What is the way? What is the path leading to Nibbana? Venerable Sariputta explained Eightfold Noble Path. Eightfold Noble Path. But all are the same things, you see. Only sometimes the term is different. According to this sutta, so Katamancha Bhikkhave Asankata. What is unconditioned? Monks. Yo Bhikkhave Ragakayo Dosakayo Mohakayo Idam Ojati Bhikkhave Asankata. For bhikkhus, there is destruction of raga, craving, destruction of hatred, destruction of delusion. This is called asankata, unconditioned. The next question, Katamocha Bhikkhave Asankata Kami Meko. And the bhikkhus, is it the path leading to? What is the path leading to? The unconditioned. The unconditioned. Katamocha Bhikkhave Asankata Kami Meko. Kayagata Sati. The answer to Kayagata Sati. Only Kayagata Sati, the Buddha has mentioned. Anyway, there is a meditation object, any object. If you practice systematically, can attain Nibbana. Therefore, Nibbana is many ways to go there. Many ways. Kaya Gata Sati, mindfulness connected to Kaya, mindfulness on Kaya. Kaya Gata Sati meditations explain in detail Visuddhimagga. And Visuddhimagga, how to follow Kaya Gata Sati. In Kayagata Sati Sutta Majjhima Nikaya, the Buddha explained. You see, Anapanasati also, breathe in, breathe out, also Kayagata Sati. According to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, it is called Kaya Nupassana. So a lot of Kayagata Sati Suttas. The explanations of Kayagata Sati Sutta, discourse on Kayagata Sati, especially we can find in Majjhima Nikaya. Kesa Loma Nakadanda Tacho 32 body parts, 32 physical body parts, we can meditate. That is a Kayagata Sati. This Kayagata Sati is the way leading to the unconditioned asankata. That is Kayagata Sati. In conclusion, iti ko bhikkhave, the Buddha said as a conclusion. Thus, iti, thus, bhikkhus, desitan wo maya asankata. I have taught, I have explained unconditions, you, I have taught you the unconditioned. Desito asankata kami meko. I have taught you the path leading to the unconditioned. Yambikhavi satarang karaniya savakana hidesina anukamakena anukambang upadaya. Whatever should be done, bhikkhus, sattara karaniyam, karaniyam is yang sattara karaniyam. As a teacher, I have done what should be done. Want to say the Buddha. As a teacher, he said, I'm a teacher of you. As a teacher, I have done what should be done. I explain to you completely. You must do yourself. That is the meaning. Don't be lazy. So, the Buddha I want to say clearly. Yambikavi sattara karaniyam. Whatever should be done, bhikkhus, by compassionate teachers, savakana, anukambakena, compassionate teacher, out of compassion, anukamba upadaya, out of compassion for his disciples, savakana. Hidesina, desiring for their welfare. Hita esina. Hita means welfare. Welfare of the disciples. Savakana hidesina. The Buddha have desire. The Buddha have a desire, have a wish. The welfare of the disciples. Anukammakena, compassion, compassionated. Anukamba upadaya. Anukamba out of compassion. Katanwo dhammaya. That is it. I have a time. I have a time for you. Katanwo dhammaya. I have a time to you. So, completely, whatever should be done, bhikkhus, by a compassionate teacher out of compassion for his disciples, desiring their welfare, that I have done for you. As a teacher, Itani Bhikkhave Rukhamulani, Itani Sunyagarani. Buddha said, Itani Bhikkhave, these are pointing, Itani means pointing out. These are the feeder trees. These are the feeder trees. These are trees, you see. Rukhamula Senasana. You can sit, you can meditate under a tree. That is a good place for meditation. A tree is a good place for meditation. More mindfulness. One have more mindfulness. Dwelling under a tree, then dwelling inside kuti. Inside kuti is safe. Nobody see, they ever want to sleep. Under a tree is not to sleep, just to walk. Therefore, the Buddha point out, as a meditation, kutis, Rukhamula. Rukhamula. Idani Bhikkhave Rukhamulani. Monks, bhikkhus, those are the feeder trees. Itani Sunyagarani. Those are empty huts. Empty huts. Sunyas are empty. Agara means empty hut. Empty hut means, you see, empty kutis, meditation kutis, empty hut. Empty buildings, there is nobody inside. Sonya agara. Sonya akara. Empty hut. Chayata. Bhikkhave mapamadata. Bhikkhus meditate. Chayata means two meditations are referred by the Buddhas. Samatha meditation and a vipassana meditation. Samatha meditation is for samadhi with the panyati object. Samatha method. There is also close watching the object. Chaya, chayata. Meditate. Meditate means referring to two meditations, samatha meditation and vipassana meditation. Sayata, these object. Meditate on these object. Meditate on nama rupa, ultimate realities. Ma pamadata. Do not be negligent. Do not be negligent. Ma pamada atta. Pamada means heedlessness. Ma pamada atta. Do not be negligent. Ma pacha vipti sarino hovata. Lest you regret it later. If you do not follow meditation practice, if you do not walk to practice meditation, you will be regret later. You will be regret. When? Near death. So, at that time you will be regret. Therefore, don't be regret later. Don't be regret later. Practice meditation. Ayanwo amakan anusasani. This is our instruction to you. Any meditation gurus should write these words. Jayata bhikkhave ma pamadata. No? Jayata ma pamadata ma pacha vipati sarino huvata. Encourage. No? Jayata, meditate. Don't be negligent. Lest you regret it later. Don't have a remorse later. So very good words these. In meditation center, any meditation rules should write these, the Buddha's words. Ayanwo amaga anusasani. This is my instruction to you. Itani bhikkhave rukhamulani, itani sunyakarani, jayata bhikkhave ma pamadata, ma pacha vipti sarino huvata, ayanwo amaga anusasani. Complete word. Complete word. Those are the feet of trees, bhikkhus. Those are empty hearts. Meditate, bhikkhus. Do not be negligent, lest you regret it later. This is our instruction to you. Every sutta is mentioned in these words. This is a Kayakata Sati Sutta. Let us move on this one. Samatha Vipassana Sutta. This is the only way changes. Another way the Buddha has given. Asangatan jawo bhikkhave desasami asangata kamein jameka dan sunata. Bhikkhus, I shall teach you the unconditioned and the path leading to the unconditioned. Listen to that. Katamancha bhikkhave asankatam. And bhikkhus, what is the unconditioned? Yo bhikkhave ragakhayo, dosakhayo, mohakhayo, idam ujati bhikkhave asankatam. The same questions, the same answer. The destruction of raga, destruction of dosa, hatred, destruction of moha or delusion. Bhikkhus, this is called the unconditioned. Katamocha bhikkhave asangata kami mekho. And the bhikkhus, what is the path leading to the unconditioned? Leading to unconditioned. Here, samatho cha vipassana cha. Both. In Myanmar, some of the meditation masters said, don't do samatha, only vipassana. But the Buddha said, samatha, vipassana, you see both. You should do both. Samatha also, vipassana also must do. Because samatha means through samatha we can enjoy with the object. That is like mental rest. samatha. Through samatha we can have a mental rest. Mental enjoyments. Data Dhamma Sukha Vihara. This is. Can stay happily. You see, Mahasajjaka Sutta said, Samatho Sukhasa Asano. Samatha is very close to happiness. Vipassana Dukkasa Asana. Vipassana is close to painfulness. Because of you see always anicca dukkha anatta. So painful. So sometimes samatha, sometimes vipassana. To satisfy my samatha, sometimes samatha, vipassana, sometimes. So to go together. Side by side. Samatha vipassana. Therefore it should not be said, do only vipassana, don't do samatha. Should not say like that. Whatever like it, you can do. Samatha Pobhangamam, Vipassana Bhaveti, Vipassana Pobhangamam, Samatha Bhaveti, Samatha Vipassana Yukanatam Bhaveti. Three methods, you see. Samatha precedes vipassana later. Vipassana precedes samatha later. Samatha vipassana go in together side by side, one by one after the other. So I want to say this one. This is a true method. In Mahasajjaka Sutta commentaries, Kaya Bhavana, Citta Bhavana. Explain it in detail. Explain it in detail. Samatha can remove the tiredness. Sometimes meditations are caused to vipassana meditations are caused to tiredness. If you tiredness is through vipassana practice, you must change your technique to samatha as a rest. Don't sleep. Only method change. So rest, take a rest with the samatha. If a tiredness with the vipassana. So samatha cha, vipassana cha, the Buddha said it. Sometimes samatha means emphasis on samadhi, concentration, mental concentration. Vipassana, emphasis on knowledge, inside knowledge. Samatha, samadhi and vipassana. Important. Sometimes samatha means referring to technique, different object. But you should not forget samatha samadhi, vipassana samadhi. Vipassana also have, it is a samadhi. Samatha also associated, it is a samadhi. The object of samatha samadhi is panyati, concept. Mostly, very little have ultimate reality. The object of samatha samadhi is concept. The object of vipassana samadhi is realities. That is the difference. Reality means mind and matter. Pramata. The object is pramata. Vipassana's object is pramata. Samatha's object is panyati. even though these two techniques have samadhi, but the object is different. According to object, they are different. Samahito yatha bhutan janati pasati. This is samadhi is referring to, directly referring to vipassana samadhi. Vipassana samadhi. Samatha samadhi, its advantage is abhenya. Samatha means samadhi bhavana. Vipassana is panya bhavana. The difference of these two we must know clearly. Samadhi bhavana. Samadhi bhavana's advantage is abhenya. Panya bhavana's advantage is Magaphala. Advantage is different. Samadhi bhavana's goal is abhenya. Vipassana bhavana's goal is Magaphala. But these two, samadhi, cause to increase knowledge, panya. Therefore, should do one by one after the other. This, according to this, is samatha vipassana. Samatha means, translators use serenity, calmness, vipassana's insight. What is the definition of samatha? According to the definition, it is a samatha because it removed or tranquilized the mental hindrances, nibbana. It removed mental hindrances. This is a temporarily vikambana bahana. Just push away, but not eradicated. Pushing away. Nibbana, mental hindrances are pushing away by samadhi, but uprooted, but not uprooted. Remain as a positive, not negative. Vipassana is to make it negative. Not allow, not to let the mental hindrance to activate. Not to let to activate. Vikambana bhavana. So both are necessary. Let us move on. Next sutta. Savitaka Savichara. Savitaka Savichara Sutta. Here also, all are omitted. Only the different ones mentioned. Katamoja Bhikkhave Asankata Kami Mekho. Because what is it, the way, what is it, the path leading to the unconditioned? Savitaka Savicharo Samadhi. Avitaka Vichara Mato Samadhi. Avitaka Avicharo Samadhi. You see? This is samadhi we must understand. Not the jhana samadhis here. Okay? Jhana samadhis. These are, you see, sometimes the Lokottara Chaita, Meghas is classified with the jhana. Vegacita is classified into jhana. So, Saviteka, Savicharo, Samadhi. Even Radha Mega has Saviteka, Savicharo, Samadhi. Okay, that concentration, which associate with initial application, Saviteko, with initial application, with the sustained application. Concentration that is with initial application, with sustained application. Savichara. Okay. So Radha Mega Samadhi is Saviteka Savichara Samadhi. This is Patama Jhana Samadhi. Radha Mega Patama Jhana Samadhi, the highest level. Okay. This is Samadhis can eradicate it. Raga dosa moha. In that case, I wish to mention this Asankata Kami Mekho. Then Aviteka Vichara Mato Samadhi. First Samadhi is with the Viteka and Vichara. Now this is second Aviteka Vichara Mato Samadhi. Concentration without the associations of Viteka, but Miya Vichara associated with Miya Vichara. Okay, this you can read. Viteka means initial application, Vichara means sustained application. So English term is so long. Therefore, Viteka and Vichara. Okay, Viteka, Vichara. You can understand according to it. Viteka, if you translate easily, Viteka means a thought. Easy translation, thought. Vichara means examining, examination, examine, vichara means. So, the second, concentration, dissociated from viteka, associated only vichara. This is Dutiya jhana stage. Then aviteka avicharo samadhi. Aviteka avichara means third jhana and fourth jhana, fifth jhana can be said. Aviteka avichara. No viteka, no vichara. It's regarding to viteka vichara. It's classified. Samadhi is classified regarding to viteka and vichara. Therefore, the concentration that is without viteka and without vichara. That is a third jhana stage associated with the Radha Mega. This is Samadhi. Ayang ojati bhikkhave asankata kami mekho. Through this path, you can attain asankata. Then next one, Sunyata Samadhi Sutta. Sunyata Samadhi. Katamocha bhikkhave asankata kami mekho. And bhikkhus, what is it? The path leading to the unconditioned, leading to the unconditioned. Sunyato Samadhi, Animato Samadhi, Apanihito Samadhi. These are Vipassana, 3 types of Vipassana samadhis. Sunyata samadhi. As a Vipassana, if you meditate, if you contemplate anatta, as a anatta nupassana. Anatta nupassana means, you see, contemplations of mind and metta, contemplations of mind and metta, which is neither I nor my property, which are neither I nor my properties. That is Sonya. Anatta nupassana is Sonyata nupassana. If you see as a Sonya, you didn't find in Nama Rupa. If you contemplate in Nama Rupa, you see in Nama Rupa there is not Atta or Attaniya. Not I, neither I, nor my properties. You cannot find any kind of Nama Rupa to be say as a I or my properties. That is a Sunyata nupassana. Sunyata nupassana means, you see, emptiness of atta and attaniya. Emptiness of atta and attaniya. Nama Rupa is just a Nama Rupa. The meditators never see to be said I or my properties. That is a Sunyata nupassana, you see. Not to see in Nama Rupa as a empty Nama Rupa as a nothing, you see. But to see Nama Rupa. You must contemplate in Nama Rupa. You see just a Nama Rupa, but you never confuse. Nama Rupa is not my property, or not myself, by myself. Seeing like that, that is Sunyata nupassana. You contemplate Nama Rupa, but that Nama Rupa is neither I nor my property. That is Sunyata nupassana. If you see Sunyata nupassana, that is samadhi is called Sunyato samadhi. Sunyato samadhi. Concentration with emptiness. Emptiness of what? Emptiness of atta and attaniya. This concentration is with the object of Nama Rupa, but in Nama Rupa there is no atta nor attaniya. That is Sonya. Sonyato samadhi. Samadhi associated with this. Samadhi, one contemplate as a anatta. Sunyata samadhi. Animato samadhi. This is anicca nupassana. Anicca nupassana. If you contemplate Nama Rupa as a anicca, such a samadhi is called animata samadhi. No any sign of nature. No any sign of permanent. Everything is entirely, totally impermanent. Totally, entirely impermanent. So, not any sign of permanent. That's animata. Animata samadhi. concentrate, samadhi, concentration with the contemplation of anicca nupassana. Contemplation of anicca. Apanihito samadhi, concentration. Concentration. Concentration that associated with the contemplations of dukkha nupassana. Dukkha. Contemplations of dukkha. If you contemplate it as a dukkha, this is samadhi, is apanihita samadhi. Nobody desire for suffering. Apanihita is not desire, no desire. Apanihita samadhi is in this way. So, in translation is used very simple. Sunyata samadhi, emptiness concentration. Emptiness concentration. Just words are not clear the meaning. Sunyata samadhi means anatta nupassana. Okay, samadhi associated with the anatta nupassana. Then animata samadhi, animator samadhi, the signless concentration. Signless concentration. Animata means signless. Signless concentration is this is anicca nupassana. Anicca nupassana. Apanihito samadhi, undirected concentration. Undirected concentration. Paniti means, you see, paniti means desire, wish to have. Nobody want to have dukkha. Nobody like a dukkha. Therefore, dukkha nupassana is apanihita samadhi. These are just vipassana, you see. Vipassana, you see. You attain Radha Mega. When you contemplate anatta, when to contemplate anatta, why through anatta nupassana, if you attain the Radha Mega samadhi by means of anatta nupassana, this samadhi is called sunyata samadhi. According to vipassana, this is saying, according to vipassana, sunyata samadhi. Preceding vipassana, according to preceding vipassana, Radha Mega is named. Radha Mega. The samadhi of Radha Mega is named. This samadhi is Radha Mega, the highest level. By contemplation, anatta, you attain Radha Mega. This samadhi is called sunyata samadhi, according to the way. But sometimes sunyata samadhi means sunyata, animata, apanihita, sometimes referring to Nibbana also. Nibbana is sunya. Because in such a Nibbana state, no mental defilements, no sankata at all, emptiness of sankata, emptiness of mental defilement. Therefore, Nibbana is a sunya. Nibbana is a sunya. This is directly called Nibbana as an object. Nibbana is the object of Radha Mega samadhi. So according to object, Nibbana is sunyata. Referring to sunyata Nibbana, one obtains samadhi. This is a Sunyata Samadhi. Animata Samadhi, Nibbana is no sign, silenceness. Therefore, Nibbana is a komiko, no sankhara sign, no conditioned state in Nibbana. Therefore, Nibbana is a called animata. With the object of animata Nibbana, this is Samadhi is a called animata Samadhi. This, according to object, also can be used this time. According to the way, also according to vipassana. According to vipassana, if you say Sunyata Samadhi, that is through Anatta Nupassana. Animata Samadhi through Anicca Nupassana. Apanita Samadhi through Dukkha Nupassana. Paniti means desire or craving. Desire. Craving that desired. No craving at all. In Nibbana stage, there is no craving. Therefore, Nibbana is called apanihita. Naturally, Nibbana is free from craving. So Nibbana can be called apanihita. According to Nibbana object, this is Samadhi can be called apanihita Samadhi. So two ways to be used these terms. According to vipassana, according to the object Nibbana. But these are Ratamaka Samadhi, Ratapala Samadhis. Okay, so let me stop here.